Now, if you believe that you don't deserve it, why would you do anything?
But I think I love myself.
Do you?
Yes.
How do other people know that you love yourself?
They don't think I love myself. I love myself.
Yeah.
Other people don't think I love myself.
Right. So what do they see about you that makes them think that you don't love yourself?
They think that I
Self-destruction. Self-destroying.
So they think that you're harming yourself?
Yes.
And you don't agree?
I agree. But I think, I take some good clothes about myself.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel that I love myself, but
it comes and goes.
That's the truth.
Yeah. And other people can see it coming and going.
I'm searching for the truth,
Yeah. It will come.
It will come.
Okay. Yeah, you can't spend a life hating yourself and death like that. I love myself.
No, you can't. You can't do that. You have to think. We have to think about things, don't we? We have to think about how is it that this has happened to me now? What happened to me? I'm telling you theories, okay, about what people have told us. But you have to work out your own story. You have to think, why, if you had a little child inside you, does somebody want to say that? How has that little child become so sad? What has happened to her that's made her so sad? You will all have answers to that question. You will have ideas. But some of what you've said, already you're thinking about things, aren't you? You're very intelligent. The questions you ask are very intelligent. The thoughts that you've got. So you know, how is it, somebody says, how is it that I manage somebody being overprotective with me? And we'll talk about, if you have an overprotective parent, if you have a depressed parent, if you have a controlling parent, not that they're horrible people, they're not horrible people, but they just misunderstand things. If they're very critical, if they're very perfectionist, you, because of your personality, which is much more sensitive than other people, will not be able to tolerate what's happening to you. You will misunderstand their motives, and you will then feel it's your fault. You won't think that together, maybe you both have to try and change. They have to change as well, which is why we work with them. And we tell them they can't change you, they can change themselves. When children are small, children can learn to be depressed, they can learn to be anxious, and you learn ways of managing that. This is our theory, through food. You learn to make yourself feel better. This part, you try and make it feel better by using food. So that's by restricting, by binging, all the different things that people do, vomiting. That all makes people feel better. All these behaviours make people feel better. Make you feel better, don't they? So why would you change that? Where is the motivation to change something that makes you move away from that bad feeling, even for 10 minutes? in fact, I would say that is the healthy part of you that's doing this to try and make you feel better. Because there's a part of you that wants to feel better, isn't there? The other thing that people do is they want attention, they need to feel special, but because that doesn't work all the time, this doesn't work all the time, you're always feeling bad. Because for whatever reason, you haven't learned to tolerate that it's okay to get attention and feel special sometimes. It's okay to try and please others sometimes, and it's okay to try and be in control sometimes. Not all the you can't do these things all the time.
Control to who?
Yourself.
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 Control to what? Control to your
Emotions.
your emotions.
Your feelings. Does that make sense?